Hey! What's up, party people in the house? It's Mars time. Put some, like, high-energy rock and roll music in there. I'm just trying to, like, to envision what would be the most, like, stereotypical, gamer streamer intro I could do. Loud and clear, fantastic. Thank you. Grant Imahara. Yeah. We will talk about that. Is good thing. Alright, I have got my drinks. I've got my props. I've got amusing things to show off on the stream, I guess. And we are ready to go. Well, I mean, like my shiny button, you know. Technically, it's a prop. I got my voice! Oh, you're right! I've got my voice! I can speak! I can stream! Watch the dialogue for Deacon's mission. Ooh, that's okay. Awesome. Thanks. I love you. Thank you. 3, 2, 1! Let's chill. Alright, y'all. So, very hot cup of tea. 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 Okay. Things are gonna look just a little bit different. Hopefully, this is good. Greetings, champions! Welcome to Mars Guiding Hand. I am Mars, and this is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a free-to-play, officially licensed Dungeons & Dragons formation strategy game from Codename Entertainment. On this partner stream, we take a look at the latest content, discuss strategies, and answer any questions that you may have about the game. So, get cozy, join me for a couple of hours as we talk about all things Idle Champions. Today is Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, and today we'll be talking about Icewind Dale! Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. With the new adventures and variants that have been released for that, as well as, a couple other cool things. For one, the Grant Imahara familiar charity drive thingy. We're going to be talking about that. And it's episode 50! I'd call that a major milestone. Episode 50 of Mars Guiding Hand. Thank you all extremely very much for being part of this journey that I've been on with Idle Champions for this whole crazy ride, and we're still going, don't worry. But yeah, I reached out to C&E to see if they wanted to do something special for episode 50! And they gave me this chest code for an Electrum chest and a potion of polish. How cool is that? How rare is that? I was struggling for the past few days to think of other examples of, like, non-Idle Insights streamer chest codes that give out Potion of the Polish. It feels like an extremely rare thing, right? So I am honored, and thank you, C&E, and please sound off in the chat. I say this like every time. If you get something good from my chest code, I want to know. You guys are getting a free shiny today, so please tell me. Please, I would love to know what you guys get from the chest code. Okay, so let's get into it. As you can see, I'm finishing up a Stokey time gate right now, just into free play. So let me just wrap that up, and I will pop open Icewind Dale, baby. Ooh! There's 3 things here. Oh, that's right. I haven't done the variants from the last update. I forgot about that. My bad. Okay, so Deacon's mission, and I did go ahead and turn dialogue back on before I changed, so we won't miss that. Okay, so Deacon's mission: escort the survivors to Bryn Shander as you debate how best to move forward. Okay, complete area 350. 700 gems. All right, let's do this. I love you guys chiming in. I'm not responding to all of them because I'm, you know, in the moment, in the heat of it, right at the start here. But I'm reading every one of the things that you're posting about this. Wait, what? Oris? Isn't that just Mako's console UI portrait? That's cheating. I think that's a reused asset. But that's glebe walking. I'm in the middle. A paper golem in a high wind. Are paper golems a thing, canonically? Interesting. Oh no, you see Jarlaxle, they started on the Bob and now they're here. Well, you might say meh to Baloth's staff, but I'm a recent Baloth convert. I didn't really give him a fair shake. I didn't really give him a chance. And then I wasn't able to stream last week because I was sick. I had laryngitis. It was really bad. I sounded like this. It was awful. Would have been a good kobold voice, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. But on Friday night, I jumped into the voice lobby in the Discord for Idle Champions. By the way, join the Discord if you haven't already, because we're cool people and we hang out in there. And like a dozen people joined in on that. What just happened? That was weird. Oh, I guess like all the snow particle effects was just too much for the game to handle. Okay. Oh, that goblin's got a lot to say. So we did this, like really impromptu, little mini guiding hand show. It was fun. Sean joined in too. So Sean and I just like chilled for a while. Had some good chat going back and forth, and everybody else in the voice lobby basically like taught me how to use Baloth properly, and I was able to blow way past my previous wall of 910. We got to 951, and then today I did it again and I got to 961. I got proof. 961. I am so achingly close to that big 1K. Oh man, Baby League, you got the shiny for Jarl's gold find? Dope! That's a big win. Congrats. Hey, Robo. Robo, check it. I got a special chest code that gives you a potion of polish. Don't miss out on this one. This is so darn cool. I defy the inevitable. Attack! Nice. You know, I respect their moxie. That's what I'll say about the goblins. They got moxie. I respect that. So, kind of the big green elephant in the room is I've got my green screen up. I've had this since December, but I could never get the lighting right. It's still a work in progress, but I've got 2 Elgato Keylight Airs now set up on either side of the desk here, pointed at me, 45-degree angle. I think that's what they said to do. Oh, look at all the kobolds talking! Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, this is something that I hope to do from now on for Guiding Hand, is to have, like, cool backgrounds. Yeah, these are, like, cranked up to the maximum. I worked on this for hours, and there's still some work to do. Like, if you look, like, kind of here, there's still some, like, tearing, right? So, like, it's not perfect. My hands are a little see-through if I go, like, palm to the webcam. I still have a lot to learn. And that's okay. It's okay to still have room to grow, to evolve. that's what being a person is all about. So I look forward to becoming really good with working with lights and green screens. It's a superpower. Translucent hands. I guess. What are the most important time gate champs to get for a new player? Oh yeah, if you guys want to jump in with questions now, it's probably good to transition to that. Just enjoy the new adventure, letting this run, as I am always interested in the new monster art of any kind. I'm actually going to take familiars off. I'm the tall one now, no pulling. A lot of people would argue that the most important time gate champions to focus on would be any of what we call the speed champions, which is an unofficial role for champions that we use in the community just to refer to them all in shorthand, because it's a lot faster than saying all the names on the list. So speed champions would be any champions that can have some effect in making the game itself go faster. All of the champions that I'm currently fielding are speed champions, but I'm also missing Human. I should put Human in here. Just a second. Okay, there we go. Go away, email alerts. Go away, email alerts. Okay, so now I've got Human in here. Good. Why don't I have... Sure, doesn't matter. Give me Minsk. Beasts. Sure. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's better. And a familiar on Human's ultimate. And overwrite my speed formation, and we're good. Okay, so I was talking about like champions to prioritize in time gates. So first, like I was saying, speed champions. All of the champions that I am using currently on the field are speed champions, and in no particular order. You want Human, Sentry, Deacon, Havilar, Shandy, Melf. You want Briv, but Briv also takes some work to make him function properly. Some investment. It's kind of like more active rather than idle champions, if you really wanted to use Briv. But beyond that, then just anyone else that can like increase your gold find would be useful. But the meta characters right now, as far as like good formations go, Krull is still a big deal, but not as big as they used to be. Hey, Shobin Rakan, thank you for that Prime subscription. I appreciate you supporting the twitch.tv/CNE Games channel. Much obliged. Cheers to you for that. Averin is huge and has always been huge, so definitely get Averin. I also just think that Gromma and Ayla are really good tank support debuff champions. Like, they fill a lot of functions at the same time, and they can be really useful, especially for earlier players when you don't have as many tanks to pick from. Ashara is one of the top DPS right now, but she is a core champion, so you don't have to unlock her from a time gate. You just start the game with Ashara in slot 6. You can see Ashara swaps with Evelyn, Krull, Kron, Shandy. God, this is one of the coolest skins in the game. I love that Silver Dragon Kron skin. Anyway, I'm summoning Todd. I'm always summoning Todd. Oh, that first time Todd showed up to my shows. There's a lot of people that I really look up to as role models in the D&D community. Lauren, you're here. You're one of them, actually. Todd, Satine. I mean, I could go on. It's a long list, but yeah. Anytime CNE people or just D&D people show up to my show, my heart grows. Anyway. Oh, and speaking of, hey, shout out to Satine, because on the season finale of Evergreen Champions, she recommended to me personally an herbal supplement for my voice that she's been using for a long time, and it's really good. I made sure that I had the right one. I messaged her on Twitter, and this has been helping a lot. So, Satine, if you hear this, thank you. It's really helpful. Todd. I don't know. He's probably busy. He's got a lot of work to do, I'm sure. Oh, what kind of tea am I drinking? So, I am still technically sick, but I'm feeling pretty great. Just, finishing off my my medications for it and all. So, because I'm still technically sick, I'm doing, more care. So, I have a lemon ginger ginseng green tea from Celestial Seasonings with honey and a Ricola throat lozenge just dropped right into it. This is my go-to concoction for throat care. This is a big mug. I use this mug like every single show. I've been using this mug every single episode of this show. It's kind of my thing. I even have a Twitch emote for this on my own channel. It's possible to unlock third party. Not yet. Eventually, I'm sure, but not yet. Sounds like something that would be good with some sort of alcohol in it. I respect that, but not for me. It's not for me. I am sober, and it's partly by preference, and partly because, I don't know how people drink this stuff. Just anything alcoholic smells awful to me. Just absolutely wretched. I can't stomach even the smell, so there's no way I'm drinking it. No way. Your hands, sometimes arms too, don't look translucent but opaque. Opaque clay. You're a golem now? It's funny, back when I used to play Magic the Gathering, way back, I loved golems. They were my favorite creatures. Oh, speaking of creatures, I have a gnome on my chest today. Do you guys recognize Terminator? Shout out to Antoine. Antoine, of D&D Grandma fame and also cooking, had a really, heartwarming, extremely wholesome story a few years ago about his lovely grandmother playing D&D and her character Terminator. And they made t-shirts, so I got one, and I told him I would wear it for my show today. So, much love, buddy. It's honestly a really comfortable shirt. Can't see Noma's necklace. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't... If I, scoot back a little bit... Maybe this is even, better for the show in general, so you can see more of me. Maybe I can, get the camera to just zoom out or something. Because now I'm, actually a little bit further away from the desk. Charlaxle! Charlaxle just called all of the kobolds idiots. Rude. Now I want a really intelligent kobold. Well, Humon's got 12 int. 10 intelligence there? Can't really look at Ishi because she's my other party right now. Can you repeat the list of speed champions? Absolutely. I'll go in order of slot. Slot 1, whoa, Deacon. Slot 4, Sentry. Slot 6, Shandy. Slot 7, Minsk, technically. Not a huge help, but it's something. Slot 8, Humon. Slot 10 is Havilar, and slot 12 is Melf. So, those are your speed champions. And now someone will chime in about Xander, and then I will say no. Because that's just how we always do. Briv. Oh, yeah, yeah, duh. It's just I rarely use Briv myself, because I don't like the tedious active aspect of it. But Briv is undeniably an extremely strong speed champion. But you have to actually invest time and energy into using Briv properly. I know. It's, if I could just, like, throw Briv in and forget about it, it'd be fine. Why is Human in the front rank? Because as long as Human is, like, depending on where Human is in your formation, either in the front, middle, or the back, then the different teamwork effect of Human will apply. You want Human in the front for speed purposes because of Zrang's effect. So for front 2 columns, so I guess I can move him back 1. Enemies have 110.4% chance, just as for me because of my gear, chance to drop double quest items or count for double quest progress. Oh, this is nice. I like this. That's cool. What's with the yellow bar under teamwork? Oh, this is just because I have combined upgrades turned on. This is what it looks like normally, and this is what it looks like if you have combined upgrades turned on. Sophomore Century. Oh, yeah. That's better. You're right. What?! Sean? What just happened? Zoom! I love that! I know bullets are fast, but it's just like, whoosh! I've never seen that before! Bullet train! Good one! Good one, Babylon. There it goes again! Alright, I might have a problem here. Does anyone know a workaround for this? Yeah, I fixed it as a demi. Pull out Human? Okay. Oh, there it goes again! Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time and just, like... Gromma ult! Hey! That's big brain thinking. You smart. Yeah, I'm gonna take everybody out. Everybody, get out. Oh no, I didn't mean to... Ugh. Okay. Let me go back a stage, wait for the 43-second cooldown remaining on Gromma's ultimate, then I'll go back to the boss, pop the ultimate, and if I know that the bullet has actually stopped at that wall, then I'll go ahead and press Q to get my speed formation back in, and smash! Potion of Polish Ice. Yes, tell me what you get, please! I want to know! Newest speed champion, the bullet train. I mean, it makes sense if we're going to have, like, a boss enemy that just, like, zooms past us. This is going to be the one that literally burrows under the ground very quickly. Oh, Lauren, awesome. Thank you for summoning Sean. Okay, so Sean, I'm going to do this boss fight, and we're trying a workaround, but if this doesn't work, then you'll see what the problem is. Okay, it worked that time, so let's get my speed team back in here. I have not talked about the new familiar yet. I haven't picked up the new familiar yet, either. What? Oh! Okay. Okay. So, that's interesting. It's... It still goes zoom right past. I removed everybody. But I'll try it again. I'll take out, like... I'll just switch to an entirely different formation. How about that? Sure. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I've done a Zorbu formation. Sure, sure, sure. Okay. Alright. Can I move past earlier by making this my offline party? Ah! That's clever. That's worth a shot. Okay. Nary a speed champion in my formation now. And it's working. Okay. Okay. Hey, problem solved. Fantastic. So, I don't know what that was about. Sean, good luck. Well, so, the first, 3 times, we didn't use Gromma Wall. She wasn't in the party. We used Gromma Wall to try to stop that from happening. The first 3 times I fought that thing, it just zoomed straight past without anyone even being able to react. And then weirdly, it just stopped at the edge of the screen instead of causing the board to wipe. You know how usually an enemy gets to the end of the screen, you wipe and you go back a stage? It didn't even do that. I don't know, strange. But now we know how to deal with it. So I guess I'll switch back to my speed team now. What speed thing was Melfon? Let me see. I don't know what he was actively on at the time. Current effect, speed of enemy spawning. So that might be it. Combined with Deacon spawn speed increase. The 2 of them together, just putting it over the limit. Dear, give me strength. What is that? I feel you, Naeli. A crashed Nautiloid? Ooh! Ooh, is that actually a thing in Icewind Dale? Or is this or is this a Baldur's Gate 3 tie-in of some kind? Because remember, I haven't actually read the module, so I had no idea. That's so cool. It is a... wow, really? Man. I haven't read through the module because I just really want to play it, honestly. But, boy, this is really tempting me now. This is really tempting me just to go read it. Why wait? I can still appreciate it. Hey all, hey Mars, love the background. Aw, thank you! I put so much work into this. The files for the background art in the game are, cut up into pieces, and you have to reassemble them like a jigsaw puzzle. It takes a little bit of effort. So, yeah, I had to put work into this and then set up the scroll effect. I'm pleased with it. I look forward to doing more of these in the future. Oh yeah, there's the Nautiloid. That's so cool. I'm seeing a lot of people talking about, stage 45 and 50 being particularly good, so I will pay attention to those, I promise. That is fun. Not looking, you're currently part of an Icewind Dale campaign. Nice, jealous. I hope you're having fun with that. I haven't played in a campaign of any kind, homebrew or published, in 2 years? Maybe, yeah, I think 2 years. I miss it. I've played a couple of one-shots, which is great, but it's not the same. Pros and cons to both, you know? Oh, I have another new tea as well, by the way, in my windmill mug. which doesn't really come through the camera very much now. Ugh. Yikes. Duly noted. Not a good mug for stream. Still one of my favorite mugs. Yeah, so this is really cool. Oh, boo! I always have to do a voice line for boo. I signed up for a subscription T-Box monthly that gets delivered to my house now, and it's a lovely thing. I get all kinds of like new things to try every month now, and the box came with this thing, which is called Blue Lady Energy Tea. This is apparently coffee and black tea with hibiscus, passion fruit, orange, and cornflower petals. It is delicious. Very good stuff. So I am going to be wired the rest of the day. I wanted to be high energy for today's show because episode 50. So cool. Big deal, big show. I'm gonna keep track of where I'm at. Okay, so next is the boss fight. I'm gonna keep this up, you know. Backgrounds are good. I just don't want to miss like what stage I'm actually on. Thanks for answering my question. You're very welcome. I don't always catch every question, but I try. If you like really want me to answer your question, and I missed it for whatever reason, like maybe I was just going off on some soapbox rant about something, like just say it again. It's perfectly fine. Just say it again, and I will try. The hero of the veil? Oh my god! He's back! My dude! I love that guy! I love the hero of the veil. Oh, I'm so glad that joke isn't over. Hey, buddy! Welcome back to the show! Oh, boy. I'm never gonna get tired of this bozo. I love the hero of the veil. That's fantastic. Anyway, you had another question. For a new player, is 25 to 40% favor gain normal for free player runs after the first few? Oh, yeah. Perfectly fine. As long as you're making any kind of gains, like I'd say as long as you're making like 10% or more, then you're in good standing. You're doing fine. I ain't much liking the look of this. Side chambers. Uh-oh. That's a yikes. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Do you know offhand if Freely's 0.013% increase in favor per level would outpace Caddy's gold fine bonus for Champions of the Hall? I think yes. That's kind of like a gut instinct based on my usage of the two extensively, not coming from a place of having studied the math. Other people in the community have studied the math much more than I have. It's not my forte. I used to be good at math. Now I'm just an entertaining personality. Yeah, get in on this. We're already half an hour in. Oh man, time flies. This is my favorite thing every week. I love doing this show. I know I say it all the time. I don't mean to, like, you know, sound like I'm fanboying too hard or anything, but I really do genuinely love doing this. Well, there are living mind flayers, so we have problems. I'll be honest, I didn't really care much about mind flayers. I respect them, but I wasn't really spooked by them or anything like that. Until I played Baldur's Gate 3, and I learned my lesson. They are very scary. We are sorry that these constructs are so zealous. The growling zombie specimen has escaped. Oh, these guys actually seem nice. But not as imminently as we had hoped. I have not used my potion of polish yet. Okay, Starfish, I won't give any spoilers. I played through what's available in Early Access prior to this most recent update, but then I've decided I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna wait until the full release to play more. Gnome Ceramorphs! Ah! That's fantastic! Oh my gosh. Oh, fool. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made! Ah. Oh, the Grant and Mahara familiar. Yes, yeah. Let me get past stage 50, and then I'll talk about that. Because I just don't want to interrupt the flow of playing through the new story. Psy Crystal. That just makes me think of Golden Sun. I love Golden Sun. We will collect less hazardous specimens. Oh, Sean, I swear, it's like every time we hang out, we find something new to bond over. I friggin' love Golden Sun. I am, oh god. It's the best. Too bad they never made a third video game. They never made a third Golden Sun. Don't believe anyone who tells you otherwise. Golden Sun, yes, is in the GBA game. It never happened. I'm glad you agree, Sean. Ping! Oh, this is good. Oh yeah, that's right. We already broke the Shardolin Dragon. I really wish they had made more Golden Sun. I just... God. Extremely fond memories playing through those games over and over and over and over and over. It's one of the best RPGs I have ever played in my life. It's amazing. Isaac for Smash. Yes! I am definitely in that, that pool of people hoping beyond hope for Isaac and Smash. And then they can give us Felix as an Echo Fighter. It'd be perfect. Sakura Quarry. I hunger. I will feast on your hearts, your minds, your dreams. I will possess your flesh, and your screams will be a soothing balm when I am done. This is a bit much. Good luck, team! Deacon? Oh! Oh! Interesting! That's very interesting! It's like the doppelganger, but more. The doppelganger, like, just copies one of your champions. But... Huh. This one takes your champion, but you get them back after you beat them. Okay. That's very interesting. I wonder... Can you still swap that champion if they're possessed? Oh, Deacon was carrying a Psy Crystal the whole time. It was Deacon all along. Will be a good speed champion after Deacon and Shandy to grab. Sentry, Human, Briv, Melf, any of them. Human over Melf. Okay, so I'm going back to the boss fight here because I want the boss to steal my champion, and then I'm going to try to switch my champion. Who did they take? Deacon again. Okay. So I'm going to swap Brunor and put him in. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I want to see one more thing, and I'm going to take out, like, a bunch of my champions here, because I don't want this thing to die so quickly. Take someone. Take someone. You're not going to take anybody? Can it only take Deacon? I get, like, it's Deacon's mission. He's in the name and everything. But if it can only take Deacon, then that's a pretty obvious workaround for this. You just don't put Deacon in the formation. Alright, do it. Why isn't it taking anyone? Does it just stop working? Oh, okay. It had to get to the formation. Alright, now this is definitely not even close to death. Okay, and now... Ah, okay. So it really does take Deacon, even if you swap slot 1 for someone else. Wait, what? Sean? I found something, buddy! Okay, so that needs a little bit of polishing then. Weird. Probably not something you can actually exploit, though, I guess. Unless you... Okay, theory. If this thing steals your slot 1 champion, or whoever it steals, and then that champion is defeated when they come back to you, can you use, like, Strix or Baloth to, like, prevent that? And then you end up having 2 from the same slot in the formation? Someone with more time and patience available to them than me while I'm live on my 2-hour show. Try that. See if that works. I noticed it. It took Brunor that time. So it's not Deacon every time. I just had a really weird string of luck that it picked Deacon 3 times in a row. I wonder if it just favors Deacon, possibly. Go to the next area. Do they both stay in? Oh! Okay, that is something I can try, at least. Alright. Forgive me, but I must attempt this. Alright. Please take my Deacon. Take the Deacon. Or whoever. Just take somebody. I don't care who you take, just take somebody. Is it just because he wasn't in slot 1? Oh, it has to be on the second bar. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Lyra! There's a fun new boss with a fun new mechanic where it steals your champion, and I think I am actively discovering something busted about it. Oh, I need Ayla to not be here, because... Okay, so it just stole Deacon. Now I'm going to swap Deacon for Brunor and put other people in, just so we can kill this more quickly. Oh, I shouldn't have put someone in the first slot. Darn it, I just messed it up. Okay, I don't have time to keep doing this. This is very interesting, but I don't have time. I gotta get through this so we can do the next one. But I'll be very interested if anyone can do some more research on that and post the results in Discord. Averin plus Nova? Whew! Strong combination. I'm sure even if this is an exploit, I'm sure it will be fixed quickly. So, don't get too excited. It's just interesting. I really enjoy breaking games. One of my old favorite tricks, it doesn't work anymore. It used to be possible like a year or two ago to open your inventory while you're on the world map and like change the screen resolution and be able to access your previous adventure that way so that you could grab champion models and put them on the world map. It was weird. And it didn't gain you anything. It was just a fun thing to do. You just did it for the fun screenshot? Yeah. That would be really fun. Like, I remember, once upon a time, people saying, like, oh, Ashara has, like, Half-Blood, specialization, but she swaps with Kron, so you can't actually do, like, a Kron Ashara buff formation, whatever. So, I guess you could with this, possibly. You just... it would take a lot of trial and error. You'd have to, like, constantly redo that boss fight until it finally steals the champion you want it to steal. And then don't screw it up. Hey, Jellicle! Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Today's a very special episode. We're celebrating 50! 50 episodes of Mara's Guiding Hand. And as you can see, we've made some improvements. I'm wearing a different shirt to support my buddy, Antoine. And special chest code, which gives you an Electrum chest, plus a potion of polish. And I want to know what shiny you get with that, please. Oh, I'm sorry, Dayk. It's come to my attention from watching the rebroadcast of my show from 2 weeks ago that was earlier today, before this live episode right now, that my audio isn't great, really. Which is weird, because like when I listen to my own recordings, it sounds better. So I don't know what's going on there. So I wish I was smarter. About a lot of things, but about streaming things in particular. The show is simply, wait for it, marvelous. Hey, Bullet worked with my speed team out this time. Nice. So, don't know if they fixed anything already or not. Okay. Yeah, Melf wasn't on spawn speed increase, he was on extra enemies spawning. So that was probably the difference there. Good to know. I love bullets. Bullets are one of my favorite iconic monsters of Dungeons & Dragons. They might be my top monster, honestly. I love bullets. I had a bullet show up in Twice in a Blue Moon, the one-shot that I streamed on the Cine Games channel back in December. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to throw in a bullet. I love bullets. Thank you all for telling me what shinies you get. It's wonderful. It's really making me smile. And thank you again, C&E, for this incredible chess code. What a cool thing. Oh, and speaking of the chess code, it's just like a little thing, but I actually put a gradient on the text color. Thought it made it look better. Makes it seem shiny now. Ooh! Freely's red dye shiny. Very nice. Yeah, right, Enrique? It's so cool. I can't believe they gave me a potion of polish to hand out to people. It's amazing. Oh, let's do it, actually. Let's get my own chess code. Yeah. Alright. MGH, episode 15! Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh! Sweet. Okay. Next. Oh, I can put familiars out now. Alright, here we go. Where is it? Yes! Ooh! This is the first time I get to use a potion of polish that, after all of my evergreens are already shinied. I full shinied my evergreens back in December, and now I have a potion of polish that can land on any of my event champions. Cool. Okay! Okay, Ariza! Okay! Cool! Haha! Shiny robe. Nice. Well, shout out to Christina Ariel for that. Got you a shiny robe for your character, girl. So cool. Love that. New Delna says, gimme. Wouldn't that be great? How did I put those familiars out so quickly? Well, I'm glad you asked, Xenobite! We should just start doing segments on this show, so like, I pull out an air horn that just has like a big letter F on it. Welcome to Mars Familiar Quick Placement Overlay Corner, and on this episode, as we do on every episode, it's a stream within a stream. This episode, as we do in every episode, we're just going to review one of the key functionalities of using familiars in the video game Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms by Codename Entertainment. So what you want to do is collect various familiars, and then when you are ready, on your keyboard, you want to press the letter F, that is in F as in fox, or F as in friendship, or F as in Fululululu, which is just a made-up nonsense word. Anyway, if you press F on the keyboard, it'll bring up your quick placement familiar overlay, and this will let you just very quickly just left-click to take familiars away from any of the glowing areas, or to place them in any of those same glowing areas. That can be anywhere on the field, or on your ultimate roaming bar, or on your specific ultimates that you want to use, or for leveling your click damage, or for leveling your individual champions. You can do that as well. It's a very useful little piece of functionality for the key bindings in this game, and you'll also see that it is mentioned in the hotkeys information panel, which is in the bottom right. If you hover your cursor over the letter H, that's going to tell you what all the hotkeys are on your keyboard. One of them says F for show familiar slots. So I hope that's very helpful to you, and I'll see you all again next week when someone else inevitably asks the question about how I place familiar so quickly. There you go. How do you do that on PS4? I don't know. I don't have a PS4. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, if there's actually, if there is a way to do that on the console controls, I don't know what it is. So that's something that someone else could teach me. Baby Elite? Oh, good idea for seeing tutorials. Marga and her HAL 9000 voice for tutorials. I would go in with her on that. I'd love to do that. Do tutorials, like spoken word tutorials for accessibility, right? Because not everyone can like easily read the text. So having like voiceovers would be great. Lauren, I could totally do a PSA that you guys could link to. Yeah, that actually that would be really funny. Just like have it as like an unlisted video on the CNE Games YouTube channel, and just have Nightbot like have a link to it. That if someone just types in like !familiars or !F or something, it just pulls up that link, and then it's just me going like Captain America style, like spinning the chair around. So, you want to know how to place familiars so quickly? That would be fantastic. B-Day doing tutorials is Iris. Oh, what if we had like all the Idle Champion streamer peeps like take turns doing little tutorials, like little tutorial videos or voiceovers? That would be so cool! It'd be like a little group project. So it's not like all the burdens on one person, you know? That could be fun. To be more work? I'm sorry! I do have the cat beard, you're right. He did look much better with the beard. I'm sorry, champion, I can't do that. Oh, I suppose we can take the cinematic speed all the way up to instant again, so we don't have to deal with the quest text anymore. Oh, right. I said after stage 50 I was going to talk about Grant, and I failed to do that all the way past stage 158. So, okay, let's talk about that. So, hey, I didn't know about this until right before I went live. This is so cool. There's a new familiar in the shop. Check this out. Grant, the baby blue dragon familiar. Look at this. This is so cool. So this comes with Grant, the baby blue dragon familiar, mythic magic maker. 4 potions, 4 huge potion speed, 4 huge potion of giant strength, 4 huge potion of clairvoyance, and 1 potion of polish. $20 value, now only $9.99. And there was a really good blog post that C&E put up that is live on the CodeNameEntertainment.com website right now, talking about like why this happened. And there's a video with Jen Kretschmer being like talking with Todd Kenrick about this, talking about like how emotional this was to do this. Like, why does this character exist? What is the origin of this character? And yeah, she talks about Grant Imahara of Mythbusters fame. Tragic. But, you know, he brought a lot of joy and the love of learning to a lot of lives. And it's just an incredible opportunity to... We're tied in with Mythbusters a little like tangentially now, and that's cool. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this is going to be the Grant Imahara STEAM Foundation is a non-profit organization founded by Grant's mother, Carolyn Imahara, and several of his lifelong friends, guided by the core principles embodied by Grant throughout his life: curiosity, integrity, and generosity. The foundation's mission is to inspire emerging talent and empower underserved youth in science, technology, engineering, art, and math education. So cool.
Give it to them. We'll say B tier.
What is happening? There's a YouTube video that auto-played for some reason. Okay, so that is happening with that. I'm not going to pick it up right now because I don't want my Steam overlay and, you know, credit card information to pop up on the stream. So I'll do that after the show today. But it is a beautiful blue dragon. It looks so mischievous and spriteful. And I love this shade of color. I love this blue. This, like, they could have gone with a few different, you know, shades, and I think that one really works. Come on, Mars, share your bank info. No. There's new familiar and snot bubbles. No. You're gonna buy... I can't. You think I'm made of money? Far from it, my friend. Far from it. Hey Mars, do you know when we'll get an update on Switch? It's simply unplayable by now. Bugs over bugs. I learned recently that, and I didn't know this, I made an assumption about how updates for the game go out that I feel like probably a lot of people make, and I never even thought that it could be different than this. So I assumed that updates they go out to platforms like the same time. That the game updates the same time on like every platform. And I was corrected. That is apparently not the case. Apparently it's different for like every platform that the game is on. And some of them take a lot longer to update than others. So, like a month, maybe? I guess I would advise patience, and I know it's difficult dealing with bugs that make the game unplayable. That doesn't happen to us very much on Steam, but it has happened periodically, so I've been there. Yeah, I just never knew that of Ardium, that the approval process of various platforms are very different. I never knew that. I don't know that much about the game industry, but I'm learning. So I'm gonna pick up the Grant Familiar and support the charity drive, because I always do. I mean, how many video games have charity drives like as frequently as Idle Champions does? It's like, it feels like twice a year or so. It feels really special. Like I've played other video games, sure. I've been a part of other online communities, sure. But never this level of like generosity and charity. And it's a big reason why I respect Codename Entertainment, that they do this at all. Like, they don't have to do that. They don't have to donate proceeds to a charity foundation at all. But they choose to. And that's great. Oh yeah, Sean says every platform has different ways to create the update and different times to get through their check. Yeah, it's got to be so frustrating knowing that you can't just like press one button and it just updates all of them. That's what I assumed it was like. And just from a total layman's perspective, I had no idea that it wasn't like that. But now I know. Oh man, I love that we're hyping up the special code for episode 50. That's so cool. Because you guys don't want to miss this code. Never coded anything, have you? Nop. I tried... What happened here? That was double quest progress. Okay, so Sean, hey, we've now seen Melf's speed effect for all three possibilities on that bullet fight. And from what I saw, the increased spawn speed made him go zoom straight past. The increased number of spawns made it behave normally. And the increased quest progress made him go zoom and then slowly slingshot back into place. At which point it was normal. So, hope that helps. There is a new familiar! Frankiliga. So what I'm hearing is that I was right. Yeah, you're right. Of course you're right. You know more about this stuff than I do. So yes, there's a new familiar. Grant, the baby blue dragon familiar. I love that we keep getting these baby characters, the baby familiars in here. It's great. Because, like, sure, an actual blue dragon, we couldn't do that as a familiar. That'd take up, like, half the screen. Or more. But a baby blue dragon, that works. That works. And that familiar pack supports the Grant Imahara Steam Foundation charity, which benefits underserved youth in science and engineering and math and such. It's really cool. There's a blog post you can read about it on the Codename Entertainment website right now. It just went up today. Need some more familiars that are not cute. We definitely have some of those, I would argue. You know, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna eat those words. I honestly think all of the familiars are cute. Like, looking at the full list again, even Stinky, with its exposed brain and, like, diseased, patchy fur and probably smells horrible, it's kind of cute in a pathetic sort of way. I feel like every one of them has its own charms. So, yeah, we don't have non-cute familiars. But then again, cute sells, right? So why would they make anything that isn't cute for a familiar? I'd argue Gazer is not cute. I think it is in the same place as Stinky for me, in that it's kind of ugly and pathetic, and that makes it cute in my eyes. Like, I feel bad for it. I want to protect it and help it. In this house, we do cute familiars. Yeah. Do you guys have ideas for non-cute familiars? Or just familiars in general, for that matter? Like, sure, we have 43 of them, but we need more. And I'm always curious, like, I try my best to ask. A lot of our shows have, like, multiple hosts, right? So they spend the majority of the show, like, talking to each other, which is great, and I would love to do that sometime, too. But on my show, since I mainly, like, only get to talk to the chat, I like to ask questions like this to get discussions going, because I like keeping my finger on, like, the pulse of the community. So let that be our open dialogue question for this week. What familiars would you like to see added to the game? Whether they are cute or not. That was extra spawns, and it dashed in and then snapped back. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Any familiar that's gross or creepy? More like the Quasit. Small Kraken Tentacle. A Zombie Head. Baby Tarask. Mind Flayers. Archon's Missing Hand! Ha ha! Tiny Dylan. Ochre Jelly and a Slice of Toast! Yaklaw familiar. Gelatinous Cube. That's... I'm surprised we don't have that yet, actually, considering, like, C&E had Rip Cube, had their own actual giant, like, life-size gelatinous cube. Gosh, so cool. It's a terrible shame what happened to it. Why would you need more than 34 familiars? Because I like collecting things. Because I want to have everything. More. Mars Guiding Teapot? Oh! Oh, that would be precious! But in fairness, we'd have to, you know, represent the other streamers too. I still think that having an animated stack of pancakes that just, like, flops around would be really good. Oh, hey, Gar! I didn't think you were going to be able to make it today. Did you just get back? And thank you for saying Teapot would be great. You got shot! Awesome. So, Gar got his vaccine. Congrats. I am very envious of you for that. Spectral Pirate Beard. Havilar's Doggo. Yeah, Zuni! Yeah. Zuni actually is right here. Yeah, Azunarella the Devourer. Zuni! So that's equipment, at least. Kind of like RPG. Or RPG for Vlania. Equipment, not a familiar. We only have Evelyn, who actually does have Juniper as equipment, but then also we have Juniper as familiar, so whatever. Anyway. Brain in a Jar. Mort, the Snarky Skull from Planescape Torment. That would be cool, but I could see there being, like, legal issues around that. Myconid Sprout familiar, I like that. A Hag's creepy animated voodoo doll RPG. Oh yeah, the dolls from Tomb of Annihilation. Anyone who's played through the end of Tomb of Annihilation, you know what I'm talking about? The 3 talking dolls that belong to the Hags that have the souls of children inside of them. That would be great. I would love that. There's 3 familiars right there. Easy. Easy. One for each of Corey's urchins. I feel like that's doing them a disservice. How about give us all 3 of those urchins working together as a single champion instead? How about that? Make that like our second champion for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Since we have 2 in Tomb of Annihilation, this sets a precedent. All I'm saying is it sets a precedent. We might be able to have 2 in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And like, how fitting would it be for the urchins? They just like band together, like Beetle Grimm or Human. Like the 3 of them together as a single champion. That'd be really cool. Order of Scry's book familiar. Now that's dope. I would use that all the time. That'd be so cool. Beetle Grimm swappable? Yeah. Oh, what if they did like what if it was a swappable thing that you actually couldn't control? Because they're kids. You can't control children. Why don't I see Grant on your screen? Because I didn't have time to make the purchase before I went live, and now I'm on the show. I don't want to open up my Steam stuff to purchase it because credit card information. So I will be doing that after the show, and then I will have Grant on the show next week. But we are talking about Grant the Baby Blue Dragon familiar, which just got added to the game today. This is a tribute to Grant Imahara and the incredible life that he lived, being both entertaining and educational to countless people. Get you one. Add it to the pile of familiars. Oh, Master Burglar, you have it? Nice! Bouncing around your old bar? Sweet. A familiar of Mars credit card? No! Don't do it. Please. I don't have money. Oh, Heal Emperor Zerg, your daddy's got his first shiny today. Staff, nice. Congrats. That actually is really smart, Joe. I could just do that for the future and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. That's a good point, actually. I will do that. That is an excellent suggestion. Alright, let's complete this adventure. Oh, but before I do, I have to turn my settings back to normal speed, cinematic. Okay, now we're good. Let's complete this. So that was Deacon's Mission. Oh, dude, Gar, add me. Yeah. Do you know my Steam name? I don't want to say it live. I'll message you. Alright, Deacon's Mission complete. That was not 2 hours. And see, this is why I use speed potions on my show, because that would be the entire show. Alright, so let's finish this. That was fun. Ooh! New node. Fantastic. Frozen Vengeance? Cool name. Okay. Return to Sunblight Fortress to make sure Zardarok pays for his crimes. Must complete Deacon's Mission, clear area 375, no restrictions. Okay, 750. Let's do this! Alright. Oh man, so we got the airship up and working again? So cool. How do time portals work anyway? Time gates! Ah, I can definitely tell you about that. Let me get through this dialogue first and set things up. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, is this the shadow? Oh! Wow, I did not notice that at first. How did I miss this? You really can't see it when you have the top UI up there, so it's a good thing I took that down. Okay. Let's get my... Huh, that's interesting. My speed formation wasn't putting itself out here. Oh, invisible champions. Got that bug again. That is a Nautiloid, which is a Mind Flayer airship. An Illithid Nautiloid. In case you didn't know, Mind Flayers, or their formal name, Illithids, from what I understand, okay, so like, I'm couching this in, I'm hoping I'm right, but I don't know if I'm right, but what I understand is that Illithids come from the future in an alternate dimension that was reaching the end, like the heat death of the universe or something like that. So the entire civilization of Illithids traveled back in time across space in order to set up shop again for their whole society. And so they just settled on Toril, but like mainly in the astral plane. And they have spaceships that can travel the planes, which are these giant living Nautilus vessels, which just makes me think strongly of Babylon 5, if anyone ever watched that, with the living spaceships. It's a really cool show. My girlfriend in college got me into that show. It's really good. Oh, Babylon Ranger, is that where you take your name from? I didn't even think about that. Cool. Jarlaxle is sketching. Add a tea. The saddest part of the show, I'm out of tea, but that's okay, because I made a second cup. They're Illithids, Jarlaxle. And cute as a button. Look at them! Smooshy tentacles! Who wants a face hug? Ooh, you want a face hug! I love Jarlaxle. So good. Okay. Think Gar just sent me a Steam friend request. So I'm gonna do that real quick. If I can remember how. There we go. Done. Thank you for being a friend. Shout out to the Golden Girls. One of the OG D&D parties. And I guess tangentially, kind of on a related note, shout out to the Golden Pals of Trevor's D&D crew. Golden Girls bless. Yes. It's a great show. I was thrilled when I found out that the whole series was on Hulu. Oh, Star Chaser, I'm sorry, I'd never heard of that one. What? Gar! Buddy! Thank you! Oh man! I don't normally do this kind of thing, but everybody say thank you, Gar, in chat, please. Because, I gotta save and quit my game real quick. Gar just gifted me the Grant Baby Blue Dragon Familiar Pack. You're the best, dude. Thank you. Now I'm gonna think of you every time I put this thing out. Okay. Oh my god, there it is! Yay! Yay! We actually get to use it now. Oh my god! So good! Yes! Yes. Look at him! He's so good! He's so good! Oh! What a cutie! Wow. Oh, now the dialogue's covering him up. Okay, I'd love to read this, but I really want to move my dragon around. Persons are not specimens and must not be captured, as Celeste has taught. One step at a time. That's progress. Thank you again, Gar. Really, I appreciate that, man. There we go. We'll have him drift around the ultimate bar. That's very good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. How do we not get a Modron par for this Grand Familiar? Oh, that would have made a lot of sense. I bet they just didn't even think of it. Whew. Or maybe they were like marketing reasons for something like that. I don't know. I think my cup has a leak in it or something. Like my desk is drenched in tea now. Oh, thanks, guys. That caught me off guard. I usually successfully mute or go off camera when I sneeze, but that one surprised me. Thank you. Hurts my throat, which isn't great. I'm probably going to do vocal rest again after my show here. Clean it with my new map. Ooh, speaking of like maps and stuff, that just made me think of like my background. Since this is like our fun new thing that we get to do with my show, I got the green light to use backgrounds from Idle Champions for my green screen for Guiding Hand. What do you guys want to see? I chose an Icewind Dale map to start with because you know, we had Icewind Dale adventures added to the game today. So what do you want to see? I think it'd be cool to have like a rotation, you know? Like I could probably set this up to do a slideshow like I have for the champion portraits down here. So that like, I don't know, every 5-10 minutes or so, it changes the background to a different one, and then that one scrolls. That'd be fun. Some of the Underdark ones are pretty cool. Nice. I'll make a note of that. No, you're right. Some of the Underdark ones are really good, actually. Next event, probably too soon for the background, right? I mean, I could make it work. I could do it. Let's call you blind. I've just started playing. Welcome to Idle Champions. Happy to have you. Do the different adventures open up as you complete prior ones, or do you need special stuff to unlock them? It's a little column A, little column B. So like 90% of them unlock just as you keep going. Some of them, in addition to that, require that you have completed X number of adventures and variants from that same campaign in order to access that particular one. So, for example, the Azaka's Procession Part 1 requires that you have, I think it's 30 Tomb of Annihilation adventures and variants complete, regardless of how far you've actually progressed in the story of Tomb of Annihilation. You can do all of the default adventures and actually beat the story for the Tomb of Annihilation campaign, and you will not have had enough done. You'll be at like 20, roughly, I think, so there's still like a few more to do, like variants on top of that, in order to then open up Azaka's Procession Part 1 so that you can beat that. And then you have to beat Azaka's Procession Part 1 in order to even have Azaka's Procession Part 2 show up as an option. And then you beat that and you get Azaka. So that's just an example. But most of them just work like you beat A, you get B. You beat B, you get C. You beat C, you get D. You beat D, you get E, etc. Most of them just work that way. I went all in on shenanigans. I saw you people talking about yesterday's vote, and I was just like totally on shenanigans. Of course I had Devotion again. This is amazing. Oh, cool beans! Is there or will there be any Critical Role content? Technically, we have a Critical Role character. Technically. You see, in slot 3, we have Spurt! The kobold made famous from Critical Role with the whole 11 days gag. That whole sketch. 2 technically? Who's the other one? Oh, Archon! Right? Yeah. I always forget about that. I'm so used to just thinking of Archon with the Dark Order now. It's just like replaced his previous affiliation in my head. Yeah, that's right. That's where he got the Hand of Vecna. That's cool. Yep, Archon was the guy who betrayed them. It was great. I mean, he's an evil paladin of Tiamat. What do you expect? That was a really cool moment, I agree. So yeah, Spurt is a character that exists in Idle Champions and is like directly from Critical Role. It was really funny too because I was just talking about this with people on Friday, I think. Spurt was initially announced as an April Fool's joke for Idle Champions. And it was really funny. Then it turns out the joke was that they were joking. Because like a week later, they made like the formal announcement that actually, no, for real, we are putting Spurt in the game. It's not a joke. Mic drop. Ah! Amazing. Amazing. Whoever made that decision, it was good. My respect. Kudos for that. I don't think I could ever catch up with Critical Role. I don't have the time. I used to, and I got a full-time job, and I missed my chance. Even if I, like, watch the current episode, and then, like, one more to try to, like, close the gap, it's gonna take me, like, months and months and months to actually do it. Like, if I watch 2 per week or something. Oh, that's right, they do have the animated recaps. I guess I could do those. I never drive anywhere. I work from home, so I drive for about 30 minutes once per week. I never drive anywhere now. Dearth. Mr. Loathsome Insect! Calliope. You're fun. She's got spunk. It's great. Oh, are you actually blind? My therapist is blind. We've had a very like eye-opening talks. Can't believe I just said that. About what life is like living with that impairment. These are gross looking. I hate this. No thank you. Yeah. They look like piles of wet toilet paper? Or just like a paper mache construct? Gross. Give everyone a formal wear skin. Ooh! Ooh. That smacks of the Tales of series by Namco Bandai for me. I don't talk about this very often, but I am like a die-hard fan of the Tales series by Namco Bandai. Tales of Crestoria on mobile is like my latest obsession. And they have often done alternate outfits for the characters. It's an RPG series, a JRPG series. They've often done alternate outfits for the characters across many of the games, and one of the like recurring themes for those alternate outfits is formal wear, and I'm a sucker for those. They always look so good. I'd love to see that. Like, I feel like some characters kind of fit the bill for that already, right? Like, Lady Esvale, I don't know how you actually pronounce it, for Black Viper. Not her pirate skin, but... Whoop, okay. Yeah, Esvale. Black Viper. I mean, this is just her as a noble, right? This is as formal wear as it gets, right? So I feel like that one counts for that already. In spirit. Esvale Rozanar. Thank you, Gar. Esvale. Oh, I like that. That's good. Ah! Thank you, Aristo. Thanks for hanging out. Tales of Symphonia is one of your favorite games ever? Yes! That's where I started with the series. I'm sure like a lot of people stateside in the West started with Symphonia as their first. I've played Symphonia. Legendia was bad. Abyss was amazing. Vesperia is probably my all-time favorite if I had to pick one. Graces, Zillia 1, Zillia 2, Fantasia, Eternia, Crestoria now, Berseria, yeah, Zestiria, it's okay. I love the Tales series. If they made a Tales game that played like Idle Champions, then I would probably only ever play Idle Champions and that game, and those would be the only games I ever played. Oh my god, I would lose my mind. I appreciate that Grandalfa can see reason. Gar! Yeah! Oh yeah, right, because you missed it because we were talking about that like way earlier in the show today. Can you believe that? They gave me a pop! They gave me a pop! A potion to polish! To give out to everybody. I love that. So we had people like chiming up in the chat saying like what shinies they got earlier, and please, if you haven't told me yet, I'm reading all of your comments, even if I'm not responding to all of them. I would love to know what shinies you get. I got, I'll show you, I got, here it is, slot 3 for Ariza, her robe. So cool. Shandy's bow, nice. Now it's like, every time you guys use that champion, whoever it is, the one that you get the shiny on, it's like I'm helping you. And that feels really special. Lucius's Ethereum K shiny. Oh, that's cool. Where's that one? Oh, yeah! Okay, cooldown, though. I mean, not, you know, the most exciting thing. Ult cooldown is not great for most people. Oh, true! You'll cap it faster now. That's a good point. Yeah, so that does actually help for all of the other gear. You know, considering that, landing on ult cooldown with a potion of polish isn't a bad thing. Because the sooner you reach cap for that, the sooner all of your other chests that you open for that champion will just put gear on everything else. I never thought about that before. Although when you have 51 potions of polish, why? Why are you saving them up? Are you like completely full shiny on every single character? Or something like that? Yeah, get in here, get your special chest code. Well, we've only got half an hour left in the show. Ah, it's so sad. Oh man, Gar, I didn't realize you were sneaking up on me like that. I've had a lot of postponements due to, like, personal life issues and all, so it makes sense. We're in sync now. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I hope we can keep that going. We're in sync. Nice. Attack, my dragonets! Scour the flesh from their bones! Bye, 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 bye. NSYNC was a total guilty pleasure pop group for me growing up. I could never tell anyone that I liked NSYNC because they would make fun of me at school if I did. But they made good music. I think I had their, like, Millennium Plaza performance VHS tape. It's buried somewhere in my things. I haven't seen it in years. Boy, if I saw him coming at me in that thing, I would be terrified. That is the stuff of nightmares. You good, Naomi? Naomi's just like... just frozen. Frozen in fear. She needed a moment there. You performed and did a music video with rewritten lyrics for Bye 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 by NSYNC. That's amazing, Gar. I don't suppose you can dig that up and post it on Off Topic in the Discord. That's probably too embarrassing. Aw, Zardarok left baby Turth in charge. Calliope hates this guy. I feel like this is, like, the one adventure that Calliope's had more dialogue in than any other adventure. She hates this guy. $102 core shiny, 354 event shiny, and then you have your 51 potion polish. That's incredible, Elduin. Wow. I wonder how many shinies I have in total. Like, I guess I could count them. Oh man, I forgot! Because Gar just gifted me the Grant Baby Blue Dragon familiar pack. Thank you again, buddy. So now it's like, I got you a shiny for Lucius, slot 6, and you got me a shiny for Sentry's Health. I'll take it. Okay. Nice. Why? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. It just didn't show up down there. Let me just switch her for someone. And switch her back. Now it's showing up. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's good. Because I feel like a lot of the reasons I don't really use Sentry as my go-to tank typically, like in favor of someone else like Tyrell or Ayla or Gromma or whatever, is just because of like her health, really. She's not as thick as some of my other tanks. So that's a good one. I like that. Oh, and speaking of the baby blue dragon, there we go. Better. Bye, Dearth. What a wasted life. Penelope's Twinga Mask. Nice. Oh, man, this feels so cool. It feels like the blessing of Mars or something. Like I've just swept through the Idle Champions community And with a little magic wand, just went boop, shiny for you, boop, shiny for you, boop, shiny for you, boop, shiny for you. I love feeling like I'm helping. That's something I have talked about many times on this show here, is that like being able to answer questions or being able to just give out chess codes, like that, it makes it feel like I am improving your experience of Idle Champions, this game and community that I love and belong in. And Mars, the IRL support champion, yeah. Even before I was in Idle Champions, like playing other video games and being in other communities, I always took on a support role. If there was an option for that, I liked being support. So this feels like the biggest one out of all of those like those little moments that I've been able to like help people and contribute to your experience of Idle Champions. This feels like the biggest thing. I got you a shiny. Yes. And I sincerely hope that it improves your game. DPS Jim shiny. Oh, nice! Jim is a good DPS with Ulcoria. I haven't used him as much as others have, but I know some people who swear by Jim DPS. Ooh! Whenever a champion attacks Ardrock, they take damage because he's got Hellish Rebuke. Oh! Interest. What happens if you put Frida in here? Sean, are you still around? Do you know if you put Frida in here, if you get recursion rebuke? I hit you back, I hit you back, I hit you back, I hit you back. Rebuke, 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 rebuke. That's amazing. Oh, that was like, it's an old story from one of my D&D groups. Shout out to my buddy Gage, who ran one of the best campaigns I ever played in, his homebrew world of Tegra. I played a character named Andra Sirach. She was a barbarian from a desert people. Really, really fun character. And during one of the final battles, this is back in 3.5, it was crazy because we there was a little duel that happened in the middle of the fight between like one of between the final boss and one of our party members, and they both had like ready to reactions and what was it called? What were reactions called in 3.5? Not attacks of opportunity, but like things that you could do. Anyway, they both had like ways to counter each other, and it ended up being like this really long, drawn out, like 8 steps of like, okay, I attack you. Well, I have a thing, I act immediate action. That's a thank you. Immediate action, I can do this because you did that. It felt like watching a game of Magic: The Gathering, because it was like, well, that triggers this part of the stack, and then that does this, and it was just this back and forth. It ended up being a really, really hype moment in the final battle of the whole story. So cool. I think the result was that the boss, like, threw a massive stone pillar at the party's Dragonborn Crusader, and he basically deflected it back at him and ended up like smashing him into a wall. It was really funny. I was about to say, it sounds like every MTG Commander game. Yeah. Blind. Yes, you have to fill all equipment slots for a given champion in order to use blacksmithing contracts for that champion. That's correct. So, for example, I can use my blacksmithing contract on anyone I have, but if I unlocked a new champion right now, I can't, there isn't anyone I don't own, then they would not show up in the list until I got at least some gear in every one of their slots. Yeah, just gotta get more chests. Gotta get more chests. You know, these Electrum chests that we give it on the streams are really good for that. Because they won't give you epics, but they give you everything else. And I've been able to figure out that, like, if I just watch vigilantly for every code that gets posted, then it seems like I can get dead on or very close to 50 Electrum chests in between each event. So that means as soon as I unlock the new event champion, I immediately have 50 chests to open that can contain gear for them before I even do any of their free plays or variants. That's huge! That makes gearing up new characters so much better. It's an amazing improvement. Showman Rakan, so Mars, what would be the best order to open chest? It honestly depends. There's different opinions in the community about like the best approach to chest. And Electrum chest like really threw another, wrench into the whole thing. So probably like a lot more discussion needs to happen about which would be better. But I think the big opinions that I see that go around pretty often are like saving up silver chests and then only opening them toward the end of a push, either in a main campaign or an event if you're like newer to the game, because then you'll just get like a little boost to your gold and thus your favor before you reset that run to go into your next one. So like that's nice, it can save some time. I personally don't do that, I just open everything, but I've been doing this for 4 years, so that strategy wouldn't really benefit me anyway. I'm not in a position where that would be really useful. If I was a newer player, that would definitely be good. Some people say for events to open all your silver chests for the champion during the event, but save all of your gold chests until the event's over. All of the event gold chests. And then open the event gold chest after the whole event's over, because then you know you're not going to get any more silver or gold chests for that event champion. Because silver chest will try to fill in all the whites, greens, and blues that you have, but none of your epics. So it's like math. Like you have a better chance of filling in your whole collection for the event champion if you do all silvers for that event champion before you open any golds at all. But I don't do that either. I'm just sharing what some people do, but not me specifically. Me, I am saving up all of my Electrum chests. That is my current thing. I'm saving up all of my Electrum chests, and I'm opening them at the start of an event after I unlock the new champion. So I don't know who's coming next week, but whatever champion we get next week, they're going to get a nice healthy stack of 50 Electrum chests. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I did that for Ariza's release. You guys might have seen the rebroadcast of Fleet's Wake Year 4 Week 1 that aired earlier today before my show right now, because we're doing rebroadcast now. It's so cool. It was a rerun of my show from 2 weeks ago, and there were still over 100 people in the chat watching in the audience. Blew my mind. So I was hanging out in chat talking to people and just really appreciating their presence and basking in that. Like it was fun being able to watch myself alongside other people, so I could actually comment on my own show. It was really enjoyable. I think I'll do that again. Yeah, but I opened 50 Ariza chests, not 50 Ariza, 50 Electrum chests for Ariza right after I unlocked her, and just instantly got all of her gear slots filled. Instantly. And I got a shiny for Artemis at the same time. It's amazing. I didn't even think about it, but you can get shinies from Electrum chests because you can get shinies from any chest that contains gear. It's just a 1 in 1,000 chance like everything else. Oh, someone asked earlier, so when are we getting Mars the T-Vern Keeper champion? Oh man. I mean, I'd love to be a champion one day, or a patron, or something. But I don't know. At this point, 50 episodes of Guiding Hand in, right? And this is something I've been vocal about even since before Guiding Hand was a thing. They're like, oh, I've always wanted my own character in Idle Champions. I've always wanted my own character in Idle Champions. But who am I? Like, I'm who am I? At this point, it just feels like I'm whining. So, I should probably just stop. Aw, Reaver. That's really sweet. Mars, you're already a champion for what you do for us. Don't let a lack of a sprite in a game tell you otherwise. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that, man. In fairness, you're whining too. Well, I mean, that's what you get in just about any video game community, right? People are always going to whine about something, and people will praise the game about other things too. Just comes with the territory. Who am I? I'm Jean Valjean. Les Mis. Good stuff. Mars Guiding Hand familiar. Oh, that would be cute. Like another skin for Mage Hand. Somehow. So we already have a hand. Just make it a skin. Yeah. Elwyn, thank you. One of the highlights that carried you through the past year. Boy, yeah, right? I don't know where I'd be without this show. Like, financially, mentally, emotionally. Just being able to do this show and spend time with you all like this, and to help people answer questions, you know, talk about this game that we all love. I think it's really helped me survive the past year as well. Sincerely. That's why I always thank C&E for this, as I say, like this incredible opportunity to be part of the game and the community that I love so very, very much. Why I put that in my end credit outro thing every show, because I mean it every time. M. Vonkin, I heard the rumor one of the upcoming champions is just called M. Is it true? Are we going to get a Mars? I have not heard anything about that. I figured if they were going to do that, they would approach me about it. And then even if they did, I wouldn't be allowed to comment about it. You know? Like NDAs and stuff. So, whoever that is, it's somebody else, I'm sure. And it's going to be a really cool character. And I'm going to be very excited about it, whoever they are. Mars teacup outfit for the Tasha's Cauldron familiar. Oh, that's precious! That could be like the teapot thing. Yeah. That would be fun to have. That would be like a cute little way to represent the streamers. To do familiars. For our streaming personalities. Because then think about it, you could have like all of the stream familiars like out on the field at the same time, and it's like, yeah, we're all together. I still think the animated stack of pancakes would be the best. If we were gonna like represent any of our streams as a familiar, then I think Lee should get that one. Because that's just amazing, just adorable. I did just get that pirate skin for Iris. Did they do that for any other set? Oh yeah! Yeah, so there are skins for the familiars. So there's the Green Flame Mage Hand. There is Red Nose Baby Owlbear, which is from another charity drive. Like how we currently have the charity drive for Grant the Baby Blue Dragon familiar. There's Pirate Iris now. It's very good. And technically, Crowy has a skin too. Technically. If you put Binwin out and you put Crowy on leveling Binwin, and then you just click Crowy 3 times while he's on Binwin, then he'll become the Criddler. And it's a skin. Kind of. It's funny. You should do it. Gar says, don't do it! I say, do it. Can you show us Criddler? Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, so if I take Crowy and I put him on Binwin, and it doesn't matter what spec I choose, it doesn't matter. And now I'm just going to click Crowy 3 times. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. And now he's the Criddler. And he stays like that even if I move him off of Binwin. Isn't that cool? I'm not looking! Well, too bad. Criddler's staying on the screen for now. Oh man, we only got 5 minutes left. Anything else you guys want to talk about? This is cool. Oh, I don't think we actually looked at what the variant was for Deacon's mission. Let's do that real quick. Dive Bomb. Escort the survivors to Bryn Shander while being harassed by a Periton. A Periton appears in each area? Oh, yikes. And only champions with a dex of 16 or higher can be used. We have a lot of high dex characters, so that doesn't feel terrible. I guess I'd be more worried about the Periton. That could get tricky if it's every single area. If that includes boss areas, that would be tricky. Possibly. Good luck. So my takeaway for this one, the Nautiloid in the background, that's dope. I think that's the best thing of the background art added to the game this time around. That's really cool. I want to see the full image of that. I'm betting it's like just that visible part that we can see and not the entire thing. But I would love to see the Idle Champions rendition of the entire Nautiloid. That would be so sick. Yeah. Be so cool. You're welcome, Shogunur Khan. I don't know if that works on console. I'm sorry. I've had limited experience playing on console. Mostly play PC. I've played many platforms for Idle Champions, which includes I have spent a couple of hours playing on the PS4 release. I have it on the Switch, although I haven't really touched it very much. I have played the Armor Games release. I've played the WebGL release on CNE's own website. I've played the Epic Game Store release. That's my most recent playthrough. I beat my like Azaka percent, I guess I'm calling it. Sometimes I'll start up a new account and play through it and see how quickly I can unlock Azaka to kind of like feel out what it's like to be a new player now, aiming for that goal. Because it does change. Like over the course of the history of the game, the experience of playing through Idle Champions has evolved tremendously. And I put up a whole Reddit post with an Imgur album and a YouTube video of the final run, which was like 11 minutes, by the way, so it's not really super long. But it was all to show that it's possible now to start a completely fresh, free-to-play account and unlock Azaka in exactly 2 weeks. Like, I included all the proof I could in the Reddit post about it. It was really interesting stuff. Really, I learned a lot from that experience. I feel like now that I've done that, Azaka is no longer a proper benchmark for like success, I guess, in the game. She used to be. She used to be a huge challenge. Not anymore. I feel like that, as someone said in the comments for that Reddit post, I think it's Ikoria now. I feel like Ikoria is a more fair assessment for your progress through the game. Star Chaser, playing 14 months now, haven't unlocked Ikoria. Fun keeps getting away. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh shoot! Only got 2 minutes left. Dang it! I want to keep going. I wish this show was an hour longer. I guess what I really want is to stream more often. I have been seriously considering streaming more on my own channel, whether Idle Champions or something else. Just, I miss it. I really love streaming, and I haven't like done it seriously outside of Guiding Hand in a long time, and I'd really love to get back into it, especially now that I have like really good equipment. Anyway, I gotta wrap up. So, summary. Icewind Dale, new adventures and variants, really cool stuff with the Nautiloid, really fun dialogue with the Illithid Ceramorphs, the Gnome Ceramorphs, really funny stuff. So check that out. Also, check out the Grant the Baby Blue Dragon Familiar Pack in stores now. Support a wonderful charity at the same time if you pick that up for $9.99. You can read more about that on the Codename Entertainment website, codenameentertainment.com, where you can also see a video interviewing Jennifer Kretschmer talking about like why this happened, and it was really like tugging at the heartstrings kind of stuff. So yeah, do it. It's good. I look forward to next week for our next event, and oh yes, Unfair Seas. We've got or now it's a Fool's Errand. I gotta correct myself mentally on that. It's Fool's Errand now. So make sure you keep getting your prizes. Speed Potion now. Oh, Shenanigans blew that out of the water. And vote for who you think should win. I'm gonna vote Briv. All right, sweet. Okay, I gotta go. I'm technically gonna be overtime now. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this special episode 5-0 of Mara's Guiding Hand. I hope to see you all again next time. Thank you for 50 episodes of this show. That's 100 hours of streamed content for Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms. Make sure to tune into all of our excellent shows on our channel right here, twitch.tv/CNE Games. You've got Champions of Lore, Improvised Champions, Champions Psychology, Bard Inspiration, Evergreen Champions, Crusaders Weekly, Idle Insights, Griddle Champions, Star Wars Got Everything, Bushwhacker Weekly, Cars What Guide to whatever he does else, and Idle Champions presents A Fool's Errand. No longer Unfair Seas, Fool's Errand now. Evergreen's on hiatus, of course, but we're also doing rebroadcasts now. Oh god, I didn't even talk about this. The Bardic Inspiration album thing that's coming out. God, there's too much. I need another hour. Okay, you can follow Idle Champions on social media. Please join our community, such as on Discord, Reddit, and elsewhere. Exclamation mark. Discord in the chat will get you a link to the Discord. And you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Blake Hall, but call me Mars, please. And I'm very often found on our Discord where I moderate things. Thank you to Codename Entertainment for 50 and ongoing opportunities to be part of this game and this community that I love and respect so very, very much. And thank you to our wonderful moderators for everything that you do in the chat, because I saw you guys doing work out there today. Thank you, sincerely. Wherever you are in the multiverse, please stay safe. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Drink something nice today. Treat yourself. Be the light. Put joy in the world. And I will see you again very soon. Until then, from me and Terminator, look sharp. Later.